Flock, welcome back to the 2018 edition of 3 in 3 Out. It's written, recorded, performed, distributed exclusively for the Seahawks podcast. So let's get to it, all right? Go Hawks! I have to ask the Flock just a very simple question. Very simple question. Ready? Why is Trey Madden on our team? Why? I'm not trying to kill an individual and take bread off his table. I just don't want him on our team. As a fullback, which is, his position, he's extremely valueless. On Chris Carson's fumble, okay, he gets blasted from behind by Von Miller. We know Von Miller is great. We get all that. We saw Von Miller all day make a sick puke blah. We get Von Miller. Trey Madden's got to do something as a fullback there. Check out this link I'm putting in here from Field Goals. They wrote an entire article. Carson had another nice run going there with some good interior blocking and some good blocking all around. What we didn't get is we didn't get anything from Trey Madden. He comes at Von Miller almost like a bull. Von Miller just gives him a simple olay. Like literally, go watch the replay. Just goes whoop. He just olays him real quick. And then because of that, he can actually sneak up behind Carson and just takes the ball away from him because Carson had no idea the dude would be there because he shouldn't have been there. All Trey Madden had to do was get a little chip on Von Miller, and Carson is up that alley and he's got a first down. Trey Madden is not a good fullback. So this first out is kind of harsh, but it's a reality. Trey Madden gets the out because Trey Madden should not be a fullback for the Seattle Seahawks. Kind of simple. All right, Flock, so let's get to an in. Now, the in's not going to be as easy as saying, Dixon's an amazing punter. We know this. That's awesome, and lots of people are giving Dixon the shine, so let's let other folks give the shine. Let's go one layer deeper. What about the one kick where Dixon didn't do so hot? Did you guys see that one? So this is not an out, right? This is a good thing. Did you see that kick? It was 14-10 Denver, about 10 minutes or so, I think, to go in the second quarter, and Dixon punts, and it's for his caliber, it's a poor punt. 46 yards, line drive punt. Denver's already up 14-10. They're getting the ball back in good field position. Did you see who made a really, really, really good special teams tackle? It's number 36, Akeem King. Now, Akeem King has gone through a lot of adversity throughout this offseason, right? For me, it was just kind of nice to see Akeem King get in and make a really, really positive play. He's kind of been killed a little bit on Seahawks Twitter and the like, kind of rightfully so. However, go back and watch that play. So Dixon was amazing. The dude's a clear weapon. We love him, and others are talking about him all this week, and deservedly so. But let's give a little bit of shine. Let's give it in to being down with the king. Go check out that play he made. Without him making that tackle, he's taking that back for at least 15 or 20 more yards. That was a poor punt. Everything else by him was a boomer. That one was poor, but King picked him up, and that's a sign of a good special teams unit. So the first in of the season, it might seem small, but I noted it at the time. I went back and rewatched it. You should rewatch it too. So the first thing goes to King, of all people. King, good job. All right, bouncing on over to a second out. This one's going to be a bit of a tough pill to swallow, but it's basically for any linebacker who is not named Bobby Wagner. I gotta say, I'm not gonna kill Shaquem Griffin. Can't kill the guy. Did not have a very good first half, clearly, right? But there was another play by 51 Mingo, which kind of really grinded my gears, right? So it was a little fullback or little running back out to the flat. A simple up and out to the right, and the running back catches the ball with it's a third down, by the way, and the running back catches the ball. I think it might have been Lindsey, it might have been Freeman, one of those two, and he's got about 5 or 6 yards to go get a first down on third down, and Mingo is on him. So at the snap, you see Mingo break. He's on the running back. He's got him. He's got his, he's kind of just got his sights on him, locking in on him. But as he's flattening, as he's going towards the sideline, he just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper, creating all this space for no good reason whatsoever. So that by the time the running back catches the ball, turns upfield, and goes to get 5 or 6 yards, Mingo can't close the distance that he created himself. And it was just mind-blowing. I thought Mingo did some okay things in some other instances, But that play, man, that play stood out. That should have been stopped about 2 to 3 yards behind the sticks, and Denver should have been punting there. He literally opened up like this cone of an uncertainty. You know that from like the hurricane terminology, so he just widened the aperture. We're just not used to seeing those things, and I'm also not going to say, oh, well, that's a new normal for Seattle, and we got to get used to that. I don't buy into that new normal nonsense. He's got to be better than that. Pick that out, correct it. It was little things that beat us in this game, and that was one that stuck with me. So Mingo gets the out, unfortunately. But let's give a nice in and some credit where due for the second half adjustments that we did see, specifically on the defensive line. Pressure was pretty much non-existent. We saw one Frank the Tank sack. That was cool to see. Beyond that, Case Keenum was way too upright, way too often. And then when we did hit him, we got flagged for 15 yards. Don't even want to go there with that one. But the second half adjustments were good. Two particular players did stand out in the second half to me. So first we'll go with Calitro. Calitro impressed all preseason. He just looked good. He did miss one tackle. He had a missed tackle on a pretty key play. And we're going to just say, okay, sometimes you miss a tackle and say that's okay. But Calitro was around the ball. Calitro was making plays consistently in the second half, and it was rather impressive. The other guy who stood out is number 99. Hey, DCH, we're not talking Gretzky this time. We're talking Quentin Jefferson. Jefferson had a very good second half. Jefferson is involved down the line, blowing things up at least 3 or 4 times in that second half. He had a very, very strong showing. You know, as much as it pains to lose, and it stinks, and you don't want to go 0-1, and we could have won that game. We had chances. We could have won that game. We could easily be 1-0 right now. The second half adjustments were legitimate. Broncos had 17 at halftime, ended up with 27, and let's not forget that their touchdown, maybe they would have scored in that drive, but that touchdown wasn't even a touchdown. I want to give some love to Calitro and Quentin Jefferson, who both had very good second half. So hey, that's something to look forward to, right? All right, here's the final out. Most of you probably remember that Vanessa Williams hit, save the best for last. So in this instance, I kind of saved the most egregious out for last. I don't typically do this, but game one, I'm like, you know what, let me reserve this and just kind of, let me just fire it off as the last out, because frankly, it was the most infuriating. So the very beginning of the second half, Seattle's getting the ball. We start out, we have like a 3-yard run to Penny, doesn't really do too much. Like a 6-yard completion to Lockett, setting up what is like a 3rd and inches. Not even a 3rd and 1, like a 3rd and inches, right? Everybody and their grandma's like, okay, cool. Give the ball to Carson and go get 1 yard. Go get 2, whatever it is. Give the ball to Carson and go get the needed yardage. It's 3rd and 1. We've been preaching this all season, that this is what we're going to do and this is who we're going to be. Nope. Instead, play action. Low percentage bootleg out to Vanette, who really wasn't part of this game. A little too much air under it, goes over Vanette's head, and we got a punt. Mind you, at that point, in the first half, we were 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. 0 for 5 in the first half. Second half begins. We have a chance to pick up what should be a pretty darn easy first down. 0 for 6, we got to punt the ball. Next time we have a 3rd and 1, you know, gosh darn to heck, can we just give the ball to Chris Carson and see what happens? Just overload. Put Vanette and Disley and heck, even put Trey Madden out there. Go crazy if you want. He's not going to block anybody. He won't, but you can try it. 3rd and 1, run the freaking ball. Easy. Let us give some love to Brandon Marshall. Let's give some love to Marshall, right? B. Marshall, I think, deserves the in. He had a couple of really nice catches. And the bottom line is that, you know, Marshall showed up and showed out. He had a good game. Certainly a really good first game as a Seahawk. When others thought he was completely washed up, he clearly showed no. The man still has probably plenty left in the tank. Quick, easy in. So the in, let's give it to Brandon Marshall and see if he can build on this and put together what is like a really nice season. That would be a real welcome surprise. And frankly, if Baldwin's going to be out for a significant time, which I think he's going to be, we need him. So, man, good job. You get the in.